Hi, I'm Dion O'Reilly, and this is my microphone. And today I'm going to be reading to you from Ghost Dogs, published by Terrapin Books in February of 2020. And I'm coming to you from a farm in the SoCal Valley, so if you hear dog barks or rooster crows or cow moos or any menagerie type noises, that's why. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. Silbar means whistle, a Spanish word that sounds like silver. In the air, a little bird's song. Oh, my dear, oh, my dear. Every year, the first time I hear that smooth silbato, it's the first day of fall. A sparrow with a small stripe lining its eye, passing through with the dying days, when the golden apple skin feels softer than in summer, a little more honey. Oh, my dear, little girl, this is how it begins. School, getting up early, not knowing what you're in for, what your friends will do to you, what you'll do to them, what being 1 year older will mean in the world of a girl, what to fear and what to hope for. Walk into the side of a mountain, some cave of limestone and chert. As the sparrow sings, light a fire. It's cold outside. Let flames flick the ceiling with ghosts of wild gazelles. Grab some coal, some ochre, the color of crusty blood, and a rabbit's thigh bones to trace them. Stickmen running with laughing legs, spears carried high above their heads. See who walks out alive in spring. 18. Her mother, with whatever she used, against her children's shining faces. Flat of the palm, butter knives, thin branches pruned from apple trees. Her father watching grim and satisfied. They can't catch her. She lives by the ocean now. Strips naked at midnight, slips out the back door, runs to the edge of the tide, her legs perfect machines carrying her along the waves all the way down the beach, then a barefoot loop through the silent neighborhood, tar paper roofs like eyebrows glower and bear down. She can only be glimpsed, like a deer in the thicket, seen for an instant, never found. X. I glimpsed him leaving Trader Joe's, loading his disposable brown bag of stuff into his wax-buffed Jag. My X. His face dehydrated now in the way of those old-timey applehead dolls. This was the guy to whom I cried as we did it. Take me any way you want me. So loud an exaltation that it carried for acres into the neighborhood chapel where it shivered the sainted windows, all the way into abandoned apartments, awakening tweakers with their smoky pipes, into the fragrance of espresso bars serving absinthe and squirts of whiskey syrup, the pierced baristas pausing as they plunged the steamer rod into the teased up milk. That's how it is when you're a woman in your prime. You vocalize. Especially after all the years I spent with a man who walked out the bedroom door while I waited in bra and panties, posing to show the curve of my waist, the peach lace of my Victoria's Secret, my jars of vulva balm going rancid on the bedside table. After my great plague of nothing, the first, to uncork the fine champagne of my lust. There he was again, his blotched arms heaving Frisky's cat food onto the smooth leather of his back seat. Can't find the one I want to read. I want to read another farm one. I think by now I know where every single poem was, but I don't. Here it is. Alrighty. Why did I call my pig? I watched my mother call her, watched my sister too. My father tried to catch her. She was quick, my piebald oinker. Her squeals greased the air. She knew the jig was up, ran to the farthest corner, down by the creek and the steep ravine, hid in shadows under oak trees, rooting prickled leaves and acorns with her wet, ringed snout. My huge baby companion on aimless teenage days, when I balanced on the fence post, listening to her belly-deep rumble, stick scratched her itchy, thick-skinned back. The butcher with a rifle stood impatient by his Chevy truck, its hook and chain ready to haul the limp sow up, to scrape the skin and slice the stomach in a thin red line, bowel spilling, glazy as moonstones. Forgive me, to show off my small power, I called her, the one she loved, and she came running. Another happiness. Publish your best work. Find a decent job. Eat some sizzling octopus, the many kissing tentacles meaty on your tongue. Success, you think. Joy, for a while anyway. Then it's another mess in the papers, the endless scroll of rapists and dead turtles, another photo of a world leader with his corn-baked face. So you go on a car trip north to find some good rain. You get to Seattle, and the lawns are scab brown. Your old home on the lake, a lime green high-rise. Always looking for something. Answer keys, antidepressants, more friends, another job, another slim poetry book where the poet keeps pushing and pushing, line after line of exquisite description, one astonished metaphor after another, escalating into an ecstatic revelation. You can't write like that. You don't read enough Virgil and Milton. Don't start your day reading lines of iambic pentameter. Detroit, 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 Detroit. And you can't meditate like some of the big names do. When you sit, it feels like termites streaming in and out of your arteries. On the screen of your inner vision, all your arrogance, ecstasy, and gloom, your crappy conversations with the bitches in Zumba Gold telling you to irrigate your nostrils. Get therapy. Put a prong collar on your mutt. But admit it. Sometimes in fall, you look up and see an arrowhead of duck flight, lonesome and luxurious. If only you could understand how fungus flowers from the mind of the land, how fractal arms of trees shard the sky. If only you could exult in ash falling, the west on fire, it would be like you just arrived on Earth. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and listening. Thank you, Diane Lockwood, for doing this, and of course, for publishing my book and the other fine books you published. Thank you, all of you, for being here, because we have to do this together. Bye.